Let me ask you something. When the government starts threatening the press, copying enemy weapons, and running a war they can't even explain, does that sound normal to you? Because that's literally what's been happening and what happened this week. So, senators just sat through a 2 hour classified briefing about the war with Iran, right? And Senator Chris Murphy came out saying something that should worry a lot of people. He said that this administration could not clearly explain the strategy. We know this. Not the objective, not the end game. Different officials are apparently giving different answers about why we're even fighting this war, okay? And when a senator asks the simple question, what happens after you bomb these targets? The answer basically sounded like more bombing and, well, you guessed it, more bombing. And that's not a strategy. That's how you fall into another endless war. They don't have a solution and they don't have an outgame. Now let's talk about where things are starting to get a little bit weird here. Iran is now claiming the United States copied their drone design and built their own version of it. And they're accusing the US of potentially using these drones to impersonate Iran attacks. Now, we know the US did reverse engineer their drone and built a cheap copy called the Lucas system. That part is real. But my personal take with this administration, this White House has shown again and again that they'll bend the truth, twist narratives, and manipulate perception if it helps them win a political fight. And the scary part, that kind of stuff only works on the talking point parrots who repeat whatever this administration says without questioning it. Last but not least, let's talk about what's happening with the FCC. Because Chairman Brendan Carr gave a warning to all the news outlets that they could lose their broadcast licenses if their reporting on the Iran war doesn't correct course. Think about that for a second, though. A government official who regulates the airways is basically telling journalists, report things the way we like, or you're going to lose your license. That should make every single person here in the United States feel very uncomfortable, because the press is not supposed to work for the government. The press is supposed to hold the government accountable, which they hate, by the way. So let me ask you, do you think that threatening news outlets, running a war with no clear strategy, and playing information games with military tech is really uniting us and making things better here at the home front? Because, man, I sure don't feel it. Do me a favor, please like, share, repost, bookmark this, and let's talk about it.